We were all nervous about the Super Bowl. Who wouldn't have been, right? But I looked at the players around me and remembered everything we'd done to make this a reality. And with that, we put our helmets on and headed for the tunnel.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 60. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Chicago Bears.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, you know, this offense all year long, we've talked about them and how dynamic they are, especially with those offensive playmakers. A lot of people thought that they would get to the Super Bowl no trouble. I don't know that it was no trouble. They did have a few bumps, but here they are with a chance to make history and win a Super Bowl title.
And I love this team. I love the nickname. History in the making. And, partner, let's just make this one very simple. They've got their chance right here, right now, to make history tonight.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards, eluding the pressure right. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Back to throw again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the crossing route, complete. It's Robinson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Rolling to his left. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Robinson with a big catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. As you see him throwing touchdown passes.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over.
Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rob Gronkowski with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. And he finds Gronk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
And with that, the Dream Team stepped off the field and into football legend. What means more to your legacy?
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be part of that group. I'm grateful we were able to cap it off with the Super Bowl title.
Midway through your career, you found yourself fighting to keep your starting position.
Yeah, fortunately, I already had plenty of experience doing that thanks to high school and college. I can clearly remember the day Coach called me into his office to tell me they signed him. I couldn't shake feeling there was more to this than what Coach was telling me. Looking back, it should have been obvious what was about to happen. Of course, the signing came up at the next press conference, and the reporter's question made me realize just how serious things were. I think we all knew this was only the start of what was going to turn out to be a long battle. The next day, he made it very clear management was looking to replace me. Still, we had a job to do. No hard feelings, but plenty of tension. It wasn't his fault, but I wasn't looking forward to spending the rest of the year defending my position.
All right, fellas, listen up. We talked about this all week. Every team is going for the same thing, winning that Lombardi. And being perfect in practice is the first step.
Ready, ready.
Hey, you know what, men? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
I was under a lot of pressure to perform, and the media scrutinized every misstep, creating even more controversy. I had to be honest about what wasn't working, and I'd have to redouble my efforts to make sure those issues wouldn't become more serious later on.